Ladies and gentlemen, do we have audio? The microphone is hot. We have audio, which means we're really ready to get going. I am here in my distillery, in the tasting room of my distillery. I am, what would this be called? The corner opposite the door. So directly in front of me here is the big barn door that goes into the, to my right is the bar, my left is the stage. I've already done some cleanup. I've been here for about an hour, moved all the stuff away from the wall that we're going to be working on today. So let's do a word from our sponsor and get on.
Is your bar looking a little ordinary? Is it lacking something awesome? Well, head out to your local liquor store and pick up something extraordinary. Grab a bottle of Old Humble Straight Whiskey or Old Humble Special Reserve. They're clean, smooth, easy drinking whiskeys that taste the way whiskey should taste. From humble beginnings to an extraordinary finish, Old Humble whiskeys are what your bar needs today. Walk tall, be awesome, and drink humble. Old Humble Straight Whiskey and Old Humble Special Reserve. Get yours today.
Get yours today. Get yours today indeed. Okay, so what I've got set up right now, I think my tasting associate, Susan, is about to arrive. Should be coming in the small door in just a minute because I think I heard a car door close. Yep, there they are, just outside the window. All right, well, we'll be right back. Susan. Oh, wrong one. Title screen, there it is. We'll be right back. All right, so I have chat up there on the window. If you want to see your comment on the live on the screen, those are the super. I figured out a way to do the super chats. Like, I'm not gonna. Well, I'll do the super chat for these particular streams. I think that'll work. You want to see your chat, your comment on screen. Even $1 gets you up on the screen. That's fine. I mean, do it to it. You know what I mean? Okay, so I've got a minor problem here, in that I don't have anything for the same problem I had over there in that corner. My my panel doesn't have anything to attach to over here, so I've got to get a stud in this wall. I've got to bring a stud into this wall and anchor it in, which means I need to move a few things over here. So I need to bring a stud in right here to anchor it in this wall joist or wall stud, another wall hanger, so that so that panel will go in. I am the Old Humble guy. This is my facility. Eventually, one day, I'll take you on a full tour through the whole place. But that is not going to be today, because today we have work to do. Real work. Well, I say real work, but the work is, I'm going to open up the door back here to get a little air circulating, because it's not cold, it's not hot, it's actually quite comfortable, but it's stuffy. I want to have a little bit of circulation coming through here so it's not stuffy. Plus, the CrossFit guys, the meatheads, as I lovingly refer to them, my meatheads across the way have just a dope-ass party going on right now. Their music is jamming, and I am loving every minute of it, which I think was the song that they played a little while ago. Loving every minute of it. All right. Loving every minute of it. Turn that down. All right, this is the same problem I faced on the other side. I don't quite have enough space to get the piece in where it needs to go. Shit. I don't have quite enough space here. See, normally I've got 10 feet up here. If I had enough space in between the studs, I could just angle it, drop it in, and lift it back up. But there's not quite enough space between these studs. So I've got to use the good old-fashioned brute force method and force it in there. All right. Turn that dial all the way. Let's see here. Will that do it? How did I do it over there? Because there is at least this much. I don't want this just to be waggling out here. I guess I could tie it here and tie it there, but I really would like to tie it here into the corner. Well, getting there. There we go. And I'm going to turn it this way. It's got a little bit of a bend, but I can flatten that bend out just by jamming it in there. Is that how I want it to go? No, it is not. I want it to go this way. Yeah. That's how I want it to be. Okay. There. See? Easy as pie. Piece of cake. Done and done. So I am a small business owner. My distillery is a decidedly small business. An exceptionally small business, if you will. But we are growing. We are regularly increasing our sales numbers and regularly increasing our size. This tasting room is part of that initiative to increase our general operation. So we can add a whole nother dimension to what it is that we do. And most of our sales right now are in stores. Most of our revenue comes from delivering product to the big box retail guys. Specs, Total Wine, those guys. Almost none of our sales, especially in the summer, because we're not open in the summer at all, are through the tasting room or through tasting room activities. Whoop. I almost killed myself. Can't do that. Get in there. Get in there. There we go. One more screw to anchor this guy in here. If it's possible. And it may not be because of the angle and height at which I am working. Shit. If I popped this open, yep, I could do it from the inside. I think, yeah, I can. Anyway, in the summertime especially, since we're not open to the public because it's so hot because we didn't have air conditioning. People don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. They don't want to be here. Nobody wants to be here. So we're not open to the public in the summertime. But opening up this tasting room will change that math and change that metric and allow me to be open in the summer. And being open in the summer will increase our revenue significantly. And while we'll still be a small business, that's not going to change. It will open up new avenues to continued growth. Give us a way to reach new customers, new markets, new opportunities just in general, which is really what it's all about. Because every month you get a fresh at-bat is a successful month. There's my pen. There's that. Okay, I got everything I need. And now we get cracking. That was the one thing I needed to get done in order to, I'm going to go ahead and open this door too. I don't think that's going to mess with, just put a little vent and circulation here. I don't think that'll mess with the white balance or contrast, because I don't think that's on screen. All right. Oh, door. Now, what I need to do with this panel is measure Well, first I need to knock off the top. And I was knocking off 8 1/4 inches, but that proved to be too much. Get these, move these further out, or move that table further up, or load up this table from this side. But the 8 1/4 inches is proving to be too much. You see the gap started getting wider and wider and wider and wider. So I'm going to remeasure real quick. See what my gap needs to be. We're at 9 feet 1 1/4 inches. And we had been at 9 feet 5/8. So if I knock off 1/4 inch from what I'm cutting, go from 5/8 to 9, 1 1/4. So that's 3/8 that I'm adding. Which means I need to knock off up to 1/4 of an inch there. There, that should do the trick that I need to do and close that gap up a little bit over here on the corner. All right, so the reason I have to knock off the top part, if you weren't around yesterday, is because the ceiling is not at the 10-foot mark. These boards are 10 feet. The ceiling is not at the 10-foot mark. The ceiling, where's my cutting tool? I need to replace the blade on my cutting tool, but I need to find my cutting tool because it's not over there. Is it over here? Here's my gloves, my saw. There it is. Cutting tool. Who's here? Hey, chat. Jigs is in the house. Thank you very much for joining the party, Jigs. I know this is peak lazy right here, but I do not care. I've got 3 hours, roughly, to do this wall's worth of panels. So I do not care if it is bad form to use a power tool. I just do not care. Use a power tool when you're replacing a blade. But if you are looking for a gym, I'll just give these guys a shout out. I'm listening to their music. I might as well give them a shout out. The Spark Gym across the way from the distillery. These guys are good guys. They've got a good gym. I don't know what their prices are. I don't know anything about them really. I just know that they're across from my distillery. And every once in a while they come in here and say hi. So they seem to be pretty decent people. There we go. Okay. Good to go. Now, I should probably also have gloves on. So I need to wrap everything up here by noon. So I'm kind of pressed for time a little bit when it comes to what I can get done today, because I need to wrap up around noon. 1 o'clock really is pushing the boundary because the party is scheduled to start at 3, and I've got to clean me up but I've also got to clean the space up because I've got dust and debris and tools and, you know, all kinds of crap just laying around. And I don't want to just throw these chunks out because I could repurpose them and use them as patches, because I definitely have stuff that needs to be patched. Definitely have stuff throughout the shop or throughout these walls that need to be patched up. And I don't know how much scrap I'm going to have. To do the things that need to get done. There we go. Nice and clean. Beautiful cuts. I love beautiful cuts. Put this here. Now, I'm going to set it up there, cut out the doorway, and then bring it down here and cut the space out for the doorway. Cut edge goes on top. Our moment of truth. That I cut it to the right height. Perfect. Perfect. Not perfect. It's an even bigger gap. Oh no, when I angle it there, it's not such a big gap, but I'm gonna have to remeasure for the next door, the next panel, because this is not quite how I need it to be. Put this here to hold it up, but it'll work. It'll work. I'll be able to cover that with mud. I'll be able to mud it in and tape it up. It's not so big that the tape won't cover it. Yeah, that'll be all right. Huh. This is very much. Well, that'll work. All right, let me get to cutting or drawing my picture. Where's my stool at? There. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Great. Great. I got a better plan. I need to just clamp it where it goes. Everything is difficult. Nothing comes easy. If you think it does, then you've been lied to, or you're rich. But if you're poor, shit's hard. It's like they say in the meme, you can either afford to be useless or you got to learn a damn skill. There's no middle ground. If you are poor, you cannot afford to be useless. Only rich people can afford to be useless. you like nice stuff, well, go get some shitty stuff and turn it into nice stuff. If you don't know how to do that, well, join everybody else in the universe who doesn't know how to do stuff, so they go out and learn how to do stuff. That's how you learn to do things. You don't know how to do it. Whoops. So you go do it. And you're like, oh, it looks like crap. Yep. It does. The first time you do stuff, it almost always looks like crap. What do you expect? You don't know how to do stuff. That's the process of learning. The first time you do it, it looks like garbage. Hey, everybody. Let's see, I got to go on this side, I think, and come across it this way. Beautiful. All right, now, I will move this up to here. Yep. Whoa. And run my line across. Well, I can't do it just yet. I'm going to have to move it back here just a ways. There we go. Now I'll run my line down it with my cutting tool, which is over here, not where I needed to be. It is about 59 degrees, or at least it was when I got here. I could not ask for a more beautiful day in the state of, by God, Texas. My University of Houston football Cougars are playing their homecoming game against the Cincinnati Bearcats. A fellow Big 12 expansion team from the AAC. Fabulous. And this will come in handy on another section of wall somewhere, I'm sure. I'm sure somewhere it will come in handy. My football Cougars are playing against Cincinnati. My Texans play tomorrow. It's just a good weekend. I have a hen party today here at the distillery with my dear friend Lisa and her ladies from the Junior League. And of course, when I say hen party, I do not mean that in a derogatory fashion. I just simply mean it's a bunch of ladies here. This my lovely wife has hen parties frequently. Not with the Junior League, just with other stuff. They're always a lively bunch. Huh. Oh, that's why. Excuse me. That should hold it in place, except it won't because it went right through. This will hold it in place. There we go. That'll hold it in. All right. Let's put our screws in where they belong over here. Whoops. Come on, screw. Go where you go. Go. Nice and tight. Good. Beautiful. Exactly where it needs to be. All right. Loving every minute of it. All right. Let's see. I've been all over the map so far with what I've been talking about. That's not where it needs to go. That's where it needs to go. There we go. Loving every minute of it. All right. Turn that dial all the way. Okay. Just throw these on the ground real quick. I don't like the corners. Okay. Because there's such an awkward angle to work on. I don't like them. But we gotta have them. So that otherwise it'd just be a wall that went on forever. Know what I mean? Can't have that. Gotta have the wall stop eventually. All right, 3 more. Then we'll be done with this corner and on with the rest of the wall. Beautiful. 2 more screws. And finally, there we go. Should not go anywhere at this point. Now, the plan was to skip this section, this little section right here, and then move on to just the full wall sections going forward. So there we go. That's the plan. Who's here? Cheers, Whiskey Uncensored. Yeah, someone's getting screwed. Can y'all see me over here while I'm looking at the chat? You know, you can't. I'll be damned. Cool. The chat on screen that you see is reserved for super chats and super thanks and whatever the hell else paid funding comes up. Got all bolt here. Into the trash. All right. Oi. Let's get going, right? Let's get going, mate. Eh. Oi. And this should just be a factory edge right there at the first stud. Excuse me. And I'm going to have to measure one more time to find out how much to take off the top, because I did not do it right. That one just didn't give me a good measurement, I don't think. Let's see what we got. I'm going to measure right here in the middle. Right here in the middle. From the ground, this is 9 feet 2 inches. No, 9 feet 1 3/4 inches. Plus 3 1/4, so that's 9'4", 9'5". 9 feet 5 inches, which means I need to take off 7. Nine foot 1 3/4. This is 3 1/4. So if I add a quarter, that's 2, 9 foot 2 inches. Then add 3, that's 9 foot 5 inches. 9 feet 5 inches is what I got, which means I need to take off 7. So I need to adjust this to 7 inches. I'm going to make it 7 1/8. Put the line down. Well, if I put the line at 7 inches from the top, that means I should be left with 9 feet 5 inches from here to there. And that'll be fine. Where'd my pen go? Where's my pen? Remember the Old Humble BUILDOUT drinking game. Every time I lose a tool, you drink. You can have coffee like me, whiskey, vodka or gin like some rich lady trying to lose weight. Rich white women on a diet, right? Am I right? Am I right? Anybody? Anybody? Self 5. just to be sure, 9 feet 5 inches. If I put this on that, I am at 9 foot 2 inches. 9 foot 1 3/4. Right there. 9 foot 1 3/4. Which is exactly where I was up there. So it may be a snug fit, but it fits. Which is exactly what I told my lovely wife. Oh yeah! Anybody? Self 5. And I'm going to go to the bottom of the line so I get a little bit generous cut. Make sure it fits. I don't want it to be too snug. That's what she said. All right. I was asked if I wanted to go to the football game today. Unfortunately, I can't. Because not only am I doing work here, I'm also driving across town to Pasadena after I'm done here to do church work. But the fact also is, I cannot put this work off for too terribly long because I have no additional space in the distillery while I've got sheetrock laying in the way. So that sheetrock has got to get used and moved out of the damn way so that I can do stuff in the distillery. So I've got a lot of events that I will not be able to go to over the course of the next several weeks while I get this shit done. And I don't know how much of it I'm going to share and live stream, because a lot of the rest of this is looking an awful lot like the stuff I've already done. Look at that, perfect fit, beautiful, fantastic, wonderful, amazing, gorgeous, lovely, adorable, wonderful, awesome. Got a little bit of a problem here where this board isn't quite square, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to move this over a little bit. Not the, yeah, put that right there. So we got a little bit of a lip here that I can trim off, but it goes to here. This is a little bit off, but that's fine because I can anchor the bottom part here and the top part there, and this will be secured with mud. It will be good. That'll be good. Good, 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 good. See, I had been thinking that if the studs weren't quite square, then I could fix that when I was putting up the sheets. But this wall seems to have shifted a little bit this way when they put in the ceilings. Or the bottom of it shifted a little bit that way when he secured the bases. Either way, we're okay. Hmm. Beautiful. 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 More passion. More passion. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. More passion. More feeling. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Other side. And then 2 on the bottom. 3 on the bottom. 1, 2. 1, 2. 2 more. You know, we could fix it in post, as they say. But this is not being fixed in post. Come on, get in there. There we go. Beautiful, fabulous, wonderful, fabulous passion. Fabulous, beautiful passion. Fabulous. 2 on bottom, the 3 on bottom. 1 on the end, 2, 1 in the middle. Ah. My dad grunts as I get to the pavement. Good. Make sure we're pressed in properly. Yep. I'm still not entirely sure. Well, I am entirely sure. I'm 100% certain that I am not doing this the way the pros would. But if you hadn't guessed by now, I am not a pro. I am what they would call an amateur. I'm going to get some fresh water, drink some coffee real quick. The go juice that makes the world go juice. I hear a lawnmower going. Not sure what the hell they're lawn mowing out there. Go check chat, see how people are doing. It is 11 o'clock. I have about another hour, which means I should get 2 or 3 more panels in. Maybe. So I lopped off what? 7 inches this last time, right? It looks like the gap, it looks like the floor kind of sinks down a little bit in the middle, because it looks like that gap started to get a little bit bigger. But we'll see. This should be a simple top cut only sheet. So I'll double check that measurement at the top, because I think the floor has a slope that kind of comes down to the middle and then out to the doors. So I think there's a little bit of just a ever so slight slope down. So the ceiling may be flat, straight and level, but the floor, I don't think, is straight or level. Yeah, because this is adding a 1/4 inch right here. That is a 1/4 inch. That is 1 3/4. This is the same, exactly 1 3/4. So add a 1/4. That's 9 feet 2 inches. Then add 3. That's 9 feet 5 inches. 9 feet 5 inches plus 7 is 5 inches. So I knock off 7 inches from the top. 9 feet 5 inches plus 7 is 10 feet. I knock off 7 inches from the top. It looks like the video froze. Let me see what I can do about this. Test. Video appears to have, yeah, there's my hand just freezing right there. I just deactivate the camera. Did that do anything? Nope. Okay, I gotta deactivate the whole camera. It's okay. Hi, that's me. And this is the shop. Boom. We'll adjust that to fit the screen properly. Move it back down. Okay. So I'm going to the other end of this board. That's what I was coming to check, see which end of the board is more photogenic. It's the other end of the board. Much more photogenic. And here we go. Here we go. Satellite radio, y'all getting down with the boom, boom. Beat so hard, I'm stepping on leprechauns. Beat so large, I'm stepping on leprechauns, shitting on y'all with the boom, boom. Oh, speaking of which, the dance party across the way turned off. I don't hear their music anymore. I has a sad. Yeah, between noon and 1 o'clock, I'm probably gonna wrap this up because I've still got to do cleanup of the shop and cleanup of me. So I'm hoping I can get the panels in all the way to the bar. I'm hoping that's the plan. Get all the way down to the bar so we can have this whole space sheathed in. And then I can set up my ambient lights and the ambient lights that I have. Because I really want to have the lights in here just be, the lighting for the tasting room to be just the lighting for the tasting room. I don't want to use the shop lights over there for lighting here, for atmosphere purposes. But maybe I'm going about that the wrong idea. Because, when we go to tasting rooms, they're really like showrooms, retail showrooms for the distillery. It's not like a lounge. And I'm trying to make my tasting room into be something like a lounge. And maybe I shouldn't be doing it that way.
Maybe I should be doing it more like a retail showroom than a lounge,
as I've been envisioning it.
You know what I mean?
That's good. That's good. This is good. This is good. This is good. This is very good. There we go. All right. These studs are almost all slanted into this. Like I went to the front end on the top, or the bottom and the back end on the top. I thought I measured them all from the same side, but I clearly messed them up because I'm some kind of bot. Some kind of doofus did this. What kind of doofus? Well, madam, that doofus is your husband. That missed the stud entirely. Okay, which means I've got to pop that top panel up to find out where I need to screw. Up, 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 up. Da-da, da-da, da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Bum, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da, da. Ba-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Cougars. Come on, get in there. There we go. It was smoking. It did not want to go in that hole. One more. There we go. All right. Those three, that one more there. Then I'll put in two over here, and we'll be one there. We'll be good to go. So three on that side, and then two on the bottom. The kids at the place where I tutor are going to think that I'm
that I'm in construction or something if I show them what I did this week. Do you build houses? They think I'm a chemist of some sort, some kind of scientist. I work in science and chemistry. Like, that's not entirely wrong. It's not quite right, but you're not entirely wrong. I mean, honestly, most of what I do is sales. I do very little chemistry in all of the production process. I have to, very little chemistry. I do calculations of mixtures and solutions. Which is something I think called tistracy or something like that. Well, that'll be fixed with mud. Fix it later. Get it done. All right, next up, one more board. And I think this is just a clean board. Now I'm gonna have an outlet here. I got one outlet I gotta cut out of this one. I hate cutting the outlets. Hate it. All right, we're gonna move this back, or adjust the angle. I just lost the video feed. Great. See if I can get that back. Oh, we got it back. Good. I'm gonna move you over this way. There. My prep table is just a little bit out of the way, but that's fine. Get the last couple of boards in here. This is the goal right here. To get into up here, roughly. So 2 more boards. If I can do 3, if I can do 4, I'll be very happy. But 2, I'm satisfied. I will be satisfied with 2. I really will. All right, next board up. Next board. Ugh. All right. You know, a lot of the time when I get frozen with decision making, it's what decision to make next. Not so much the decisions themselves. It's, the sequencing. Like, what do I do next? Especially if it's a big project, because I don't want to have to do things. I don't want to do things and have to redo things, then redo things, then redo things. You know what I mean? So a lot of time when I get decision paralysis, if you will, it's because I'm trying to figure out what to do first. And almost always, it doesn't matter. Almost always, the sequencing of the decisions, the sequencing of the actions don't matter. None of them take that much time to start and restart and whatever you need to do. Where is my tape measure? There it is, right next to me. God damn it, idiot. Idiot. All right, let's see how high we got to go on this one. Are we still at 9 feet 5 inches? As I know over there, it's 9 feet 5 1/2. So from right here in the middle, I'm going to kick my screws onto the ground. We are back to 1 5/8. 99 feet 1 5/8 inches. 9 feet 1 5/8 inches. So we add 3 to that, and we got 9 feet 4 5/8. And then we add oh shit. I spilt my damn coffee everywhere. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. It's all right. It wasn't great coffee. It was just gas station coffee. So we're back to the original calculation is what I'm saying. I just spilled it again. Goddamn bot. Some kind of noob over here. Just spilling coffee all over the place. There's no sugar or creamer in it, so it's just coffee, but still. What a pain in the butt. I have to clean coffee off of everything. Ugh. Anyway, what I was saying about decision paralysis. Like with this thing, like I have sat down and written out what it is that I need to do, the order of which I need to do it in order to make sure that it gets done and I don't have to redo things and undo things. And when it boils right down to it, it's pretty damn intuitive. Step A, step B, step C. Just fucking do it, you know? All right, 9 5/8 plus 3 1/4. The original measurement that we were at, which is in here somewhere in my anthology of pieces. Of course, I could just do the damn math. That would not be that hard. But why would I do that when it's already been done and I can just sit here and sift through the garbage at my feet for the umpteenth time? It's not even there. What the hell? All right. Is it? Seriously, not here? There it is. 9 5. 9 feet 1 inch. 9 feet 1 5/8 inch. Add 3 1/4. That's 9 feet 4 7/8, which is almost 9 foot 5. 9 foot 4 7/8. It's not the same math. Got to add an inch. 9 feet 4 7/8. 9 feet 3 7/8 from 10 is 8 1/8. So I need 7 1/8 inches. So I'm going to add 1/8 of an inch to this cut. So that I can keep the gap pretty tight. Put my toolkit there so I can lose it in a moment. Put this there so I can lose it in a moment. Let's go over here and make the necessary drawings. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Where is my... All right, everybody, drink. I lost my... There it is. We freeze again? Hey, sunflowers. We did. All right, let me fix this real quick. It will make the necessary scrawls and cuts. That's me. That's the camera we need. Oops. Fit to screen. Send to back. Move to bottom. All right. Welcome to the party, sunflowers. Super chats appear on the screen. But you appeared in chat, so I saw you. Hi. How are you? So once again, I'm taking the top off of here. Just the tip. Because the ceiling is just a few inches below the top of the wall. Uh, 6 to 7 inches in some places. It's a little bit different every section, but they're fairly consistent. Now I'm also going to have to put a block here, which is, I will measure across and up to find out where it goes. There it is. Almost lost my tape measure, but goes up by 16 inches, and the front corner is 34 inches. So 16 up, 34 across. And this is the top. So it's 16 up and 34 across from there. And here is a good one to use. 16 up. 34 across. We'll put it right about there. 34 across. 16 up. That puts it right about there. Where's my blade? I'm going to cut this a little bit big. Oh, not that big. That's what she said. In an effort to make sure I've got it proper. But as I've said before, I hate these things and never quite get them quite right. The first one I got right, like fully, right was the last one I did yesterday. So, let's see how I did. Let's see how I did. I mean, it looks like it might be in the right spot. Eyeball test works. It's 16 inches up, 34 across. Moment of truth. Does it fit? It does. The box is in the right spot. I think my height is a little bit too much. I don't think I trimmed enough off the top. Let's see. Nope. There we go. Now it fits. That's good. That's good. This is a tight fit, but it fits quite nicely. I could trim a little bit off of the right side down here, so I'm going to. And like I said, I 100% absolutely hate these outlets. It's good to have them. I like having them. But I hate cutting the damn things out. Which I guess is why you hire professionals, so you don't have to do it. I mean, my electrician said he had a drywall guy. Hell, the ceiling guy said he had a drywall. Everybody has a drywall guy. Well, I do too. My drywall guy just so happens to be me. Crotchety old man that doesn't like anything and will tell you so to your face. Tater Dom's in the house, and we're frozen again. Fuck me in the goat ass. All right, this is the last time I'm unfreezing the camera. It's a waste. It's wasting my time. I don't know why it's freezing. Well, I don't know why it keeps freezing, but it's beginning to piss me off. Transform, fit to screen, order, move to back. All right. I'm gonna get this board drilled up into place. And then we got one more board, which was my original goal. And this one's gonna be easy. All I gotta do is cut a little notch out. But I don't even have to cut a notch out for the internet because I'm gonna redo this. Well, I am. I'm gonna cut a little notch out down there, but I'm gonna
rewire, reorganize how this is, because I've got it going around the outside. I'm just going to take it and throw it over the top. There's no reason for it to go around the outside. That was kind of silly. Or I just get a longer cord, one or the other. Either a longer cable or run it around the outs, or run it over the middle. Haven't decided which. I don't think I have. In fact, I know I don't. I don't have a stud over here that I can put it into. It's so dirty. I don't have a stud I can put it in. I don't know, do I? Over here? Do I have one down here? Do I have purchase down here at the bottom? I can't remember. I do. A little bit. But here at the top, I don't. Let's see here. It should be right about here. Missed. Put over a little. Found it. Well, try that again. The stud is flexing. I gotta go from the top down, I think. That's fine. Well, where are you at? Here? Nope. Where are you at? You're right here. Okay. Nope. Where are you? Oh, I'm way off. I dropped a screw. All right, let's see if I can get this one in one more time. There we go. That worked. Okay. Now, two more over here. One here. And one here. Booyah. All right, that leaves me with one more here, and then two across, two or three on the bottom. Jesus. Okay, on the bottom. Dad grunt.
keep that up, I'm gonna have to get me a pair of New Balance shoes. I don't think you're allowed to wear Asics and grunt like that when you go up and down. Fabulous. All right. Now, yeah, this is just a straight up panel. Knock the top off and we're good. I might be able to see what time it is. See who else is in chat. Anybody here? You know, y'all could give me a topic to talk about. You know what? Fuck it. The video keeps freezing. We've made all the progress that I need to really make. I need to shut it down. It's about noon. I'm going to put up one more panel, and then I'm going to call it a day myself. So, cheers, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for popping in to say hi. Go to this video screen. Switch scenes to this one, which is frozen, of course. All right, everybody. I appreciate you joining me. I appreciate you participating in the progress. Appreciate the chit chat. Listening to my monologuing and nonsense. We'll be back at this. I'll be back at another day in the life in a few more days. Taking tomorrow off. I have labels coming in for our special reserve, so we're going to be bottling up whiskey in the next 2 weeks. And then we'll be bottling up more whiskey at the beginning of December. So, cheers, everybody, and have a great day. Bye. This has been an award-winning production. Special thanks to our super fans and assistant producers.